It's funny though. Like, I'll be honest. If anybody watches this, I mean, watch and listen real good. Listen, when I was a kid, I started hanging out at clubs with my parents, like old hillbilly, like racist ass white motherfuckers. And then I got a little bit older and started hanging out with my cousins and shit. We started smoking weed, drinking, running the streets around Battle Creek. I'm gonna make a short little video real quick, and then like I did do, like at my school would be like I'd be like an angel at school, and then I started getting older and hanging out and shit. Eventually, I dropped out of high school. My parents gave me a car. They give me money on the weekends. I just like go to the clubs and shit, hang out, get drunk, high, drive around. Then when I was like 18, I started getting in trouble with the law, beating people up and shit, and fighting. And then when I turned 21, I started going to the clubs heavy, almost every day of the week. I always got free money, so I could pretty much do what I wanted to. I got on probation at the age of about the age of 22. Then I successfully how I didn't really complete probation. I just paid them like, I don't know, like $1,600. Back then it was a lot of the money. I paid them like $1,600 cash. I had to make payments, and the law pretty much left me alone at the age of probably about 25, because I just gave them the money and they let me go. And then when I turned 25, they started feeding me a bunch of pills and shit, because somebody slipped me some heavy drugs when I was a kid. When I was like 18, really messed me up. A lot of people came and went. A lot of people died and never came back. And so at the age of 25, I was still on medication and shit. And it was real. It's like opioid shit, like the shit they do now. And they had me messed up on medication for many years of my life, or since I was like 18. And then when I got out of probation, I pretty much got out of drugs and drinking. And then I started cutting checks, like $5 here and $10 there, 20, 25, 20, hundreds there, all the way up to about my 38th, 9th. I cut checks at the age of 20, probably close to 15 years steadily every month for, in between. Well, each year, about $1,000 a year in checks. For like 10 plus years, I was cutting about $1,000 in checks. And then I was introduced to Facebook. And I was introduced to Facebook in 2010, I think, 2010. It's 2019. Or no, it might have been 2012. I was introduced to Facebook. And how I started out was Facebook on social media. And them catfish that like they post the pictures and videos of the good looking. It's really not them. It's like people like in foreign countries, and they're asking me for gift cards. And I wasn't really aware that they were catfish, and people just they could have been female or male. You didn't know who they were, and you just take a picture of the card and you send it to them. I did that for like a couple years and shit, doing them gift cards, the Google, the Amazon and shit. And then I was introduced to Instagram in like 2000 and I think I've only been on Instagram like 2 years, I think. And then I started doing Cash App. And I'm not involved in any criminal activity. I mean, the worst thing you could say, I was giving people money that really don't care. Like, when I started out cutting checks, then people really didn't, like the politicians and the law enforcement and Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, and Richard Roberts, and the Children's Wish Foundation, and all kinds of different organizations. I was just cutting checks left and right for like 10 plus years, about, you know, anywhere from 5 to 25 to $50, you know, each check, you know, monthly, probably 5 to 10 checks a month. And I've written over probably $10,000 in personal checks. So that's, you know, and then I was introduced to Instagram. The thing is, if people really support you, they're going to support you because they love you and they care for you and they got affection and money for you. You know, what I did, I pretty much took money that wasn't mine and used it for my benefit and other people's benefit. That's pretty much what I did. And that's pretty much what got me into the center of attention. By cutting checks, gift cards, and Cash App. That's pretty much how it worked. The thing is, I didn't think about what I was doing. I just did it. You know, it's like a fight. When you go into a fight, you don't know if you're going to knock somebody or you're going to knock out. You don't know what's going to happen. You just go into the fight hoping you knock them out. That's what you do. That's how life is. You don't have no rules, you just go. A street fight's a street fight. Life is life. That's how this shit is.